Hey guys, how you doing? This is Jason Ramos with Good Vibes Real Estate Solutions. Welcome to another episode of
Chat with Chatto. Welcome guys. Welcome back to another Wednesday edition of Chat with Chatto. We have our guest who was here 5 minutes ago. And
wearing the same clothes.
Last week.
Yeah.
But we're recording a second video because we want to put it out to you because we were talking to Chris. And one of the things that came up was persistence. And there's a deal that he was working on that required a lot of persistence. So we want to kind of get into that deal and talk about it. Obviously, before we get into that, we want to let you know we want to have a conversation with you, right? Reach out to us, questions at Good Vibes RE. Join our Facebook page. We're on the page. You can interact with us, and it's a great forum for us to help have a conversation with you as opposed to us just talking to a camera.
Cool. So yeah, there was a deal that came across our plate, and it was a terrible house. Oh, it was horrible. And we weren't really getting anywhere with the seller. We said, you know what, we don't even want to deal with this. Chris, every time we get a property we don't want to deal with, we call this guy right here, and we just say, here you go.
It's a badge of honor, though.
It is. It really is. So we throw it to him, and then he works it. So this one was a doozy. So if you don't mind.
Tell us a little bit about the deal.
So a little bit about the deal. I think this first came on the scene early in the calendar year. And within about 3 months, I think you guys were like, yeah.
Yeah, we had it locked up. We had
Yes.
it locked up at a good price. And there were a lot of hairy title issues.
Yes.
And we're looking at it and we're like, I'm out.
Yeah, so basically, with the title issues, we figured that we're not going to make any money on this thing. Or if we did, it was just going to be so little that it's not worth the headache. The seller was non-responsive. We were having a very hard time getting him back on the phone, getting to do the paperwork that he needed. And it was just like, for all the effort that we're going to have to do for this deal, it's not even worth it. Goodbye. You want it, you got it. So that's where we were.
Yeah, and then that's where another teammate, Leonard, aka Leo, I just call him Leo, he saw that there was still potential there, and so did I as well. The issue also was, like Jason had mentioned, that the seller wasn't on top of things. I mean, they're very, very unorganized and paperwork, and who owns what, because the owner had passed away, the brother, and the parents didn't exactly leave a goodwill or power of attorney in place, and neither did the brother, and so things were all discombobulated. It was not good. And also the fact that it wasn't properly probated, and we needed information that they just didn't even know where to start looking. And also, would this even be profitable to begin with? So with each passing day, there would be interest tacked on to the pre-existing taxes. Yeah. There's some stuff on water. So every day, it was chewing into profit margin. And it did become quite stressful. In fact, this was March, April, we said, and we had attempted this in June, in around May, June, and I had to put that on hold for us to get this resolved. I was blessed enough to have found a investor, and he was patient. He said, all right, just let me know when, and I had to keep on following up with him just to coddle him. At least 2 times I thought we would close 2 weeks earlier than what we did. So, yada, 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 as Elaine says, it did close. Was the profit margin big? No, it was not big. I don't even know if I should disclose what was made. It was a 4-figure return, of course. Like we each kept 4 figures, but it wasn't exactly the type of money you would hope to make for that much energy. So the lesson I got is kind of like scars. Like, some people are proud of the scars. If you're a dad who has a wife who's been through this, or maybe if you're a woman yourself with kids, folks like show off, say their scars, like bearing children, as like, yeah, I did this, I'm a real. And you may have to look at that in real estate as well, and it doesn't really become about the amount of money, because I knew that there wasn't going to be as much money as I had hoped to be to make on this, and it really didn't become about money so much as it became about the win itself. And here's a big lesson. I hope you guys are still watching this video.
Message.
That it goes back to this classic movie called Dodgeball. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Right? It sounds silly enough. So like, how the hell do I like merge this idea? So if you can really grind it out, like really work hard. I mean, Leonard would even go to their home to get paperwork filed out. Like I did the same thing. He would actually transport them to City Hall. Like, listen, nope, you're gonna. Like I got on his case. I'm like, dude, to get this closed, you gotta hold their hand. And he was basically their Uber driver sometimes, just to close this out. Not over a lot of money,
Right.
but again, persistence. So if you could do that for a deal that would yield you maybe a $3,000 profit spread or $4,000, I forget what it was. If you can do that for that little bit of money, wouldn't you do that if it was a $20,000 or $40,000 profit spread? Would you do it if it was a $200,000 in profit spread?
Right.
Would you do it if it's a $2 million deal at stake? So there's this old scripture that states that he who is faithful with the small is also faithful with what is large as well. So if you're really persistent with even these small deals, you've already proven yourself that you have what it takes. You have thick skin. You have grit, determination. Okay, you have that no quit in you. That's good. That's going to come in handy when those deals that are 10 times more in value or 100 times more. You've already proven that you have what it takes. The only difference is that now there's an extra zero at the end of it, maybe two extra zeros, hopefully. So
that decimal point over.
Yeah.
Nah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good stuff right there because we dismissed it immediately. We did the analysis. We're like, it's not worth our effort, So we missed out on the opportunity for the learning experience. We passed it on to Chris, and he got the lessons from it. He went out there, he did everything. He met the buyer. He took Leonard with us. He's part of our team. He got the experience. He's got the the know-how. So we gave it away. We gave the lesson away, and at least somebody was able to do something with it and learn from it. So that was the beauty of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, what he said is gold. It really is.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a
Yeah,
wrench. If you can make money on whatever property you feel is like, oh boy, or like whatever situation, if you can do it for that, you could do it for the easy ones. Because everyone likes to flaunt the easy ones on YouTube and the Facebook ads, all that. That's all fun and games. No one really wants to brag about, say, those horror stories. It's not as sexy. It's like, hey, look at this $50,000 wholesale deal and I'm the ish. Okay, that's great. But what about that one where you made $700 that destroyed you? That to me shows a lot of character. Okay, so it's things are great when they're easy. But the thing is that you don't really have that learning experience at all.
Not only that, but it also brings up the other point that we quit. That's one thing. When the going got tough, we quit.
Yeah.
And that shows a lot about our character. We said, no, too much for us. We don't want to deal with it, and we quit.
Yeah.
And that, damn, where else does that show up in our lives? Where we just say, all right, it's too rough. We don't want to do it.
How you do anything is how you do everything, they say.
That's great.
Yeah.
So you just helped me realize something about my character here.
Sorry.
No.
Right on live YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Exposed. Jason Ramos exposed. He's a quitter. No, so cool. Thank you.
Cool. So, Chris, appreciate your sharing that with us.
Thank you for letting me wear the same thing twice.
Oh yeah, same
No
here.
problem.
We do it all the time.
We might even be wearing the same thing next week.
Okay.
Yeah, so 3 weeks in a row.
Got to get our commitment in. Got to get all our videos done. Make sure that we take care of you guys this year. And again, we want to have a conversation with you. We want to have a conversation. We want to back and forth. We don't just want to talk to a camera. Get on the Facebook page. The link is down below. And actually, one of the things that you get when you sign up for our Facebook page, you're also going to get a link to our contract templates.
Right.
So it's a free little giveaway, just something you take a look at, and if they work in your business, feel free to consult a local attorney. I have to say that, and you can use them yourself. So
I want to add one more thing, guys. In the questions field, give us stuff where you're stuck. We're giving you our contracts. We got a lot of questions. What contracts are you using? The contracts are there. What's the best CRM is something that we get often. We don't know. The CRM that we use is Pipedrive. We don't know what the best one is or what the most beneficial one is you guys got to experiment.
There you go.
Some people may do great with sticky notes.
Right. So
It's not going to be highly recommended, but if that for some reason works for you and you make great money, okay. Just like whatever.
Yeah.
no, whatever works for you. Like, we don't have the answers to everything as far as technical. This is what we used. All right. So if you find something that's better, use it. Experiment. Give us like real deep questions that we can actually answer for you. Something that's going to change your business, change your life. We have tons of experience here. We network with people all the time. If we don't have the answers, we'll absolutely get it for you. So give us something that we can actually move you forward. All right. And one of our next videos, we're going to be talking about how to scale your business, how to like hire people and what to look for and that type of thing. So stay tuned for that one. We'll do that in the next upcoming weeks or so. All right, guys. Thank you very much for your time and good vibes always. See you next Wednesday. Take care.